Rapper and music mogul Jay-Z is now being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs during an MTV VMA after party in the year 2000. The rapper issued a blistering statement in response and directed his comments at attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit, saying, quote, "You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." This federal lawsuit was originally filed in October. So interesting that we're only learning about this now. And then Tony Busby responded to Jay-Z's statement by writing this on X. "Since I sent the letter on her behalf," meaning the defendant, "Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. We will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media."
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, so you know we have to talk. First of all, it's a lot going on, okay? I feel like something is going on. It's a lot going on. Drama, inflation. It's just always something to talk about. Some drama, something crazy, whatever. But okay, you guys, today we are going to be talking about Jay-Z's rape allegations to was the child 13 years old or something like that. Crazy. Everybody, as you already may know, with the whole Diddy thing, there is a lot of celebrities apparently that are supposedly in these tapes. They saying a lot of people are stepping down from businesses. They're trying to distance themselves. You know, they're not trying to get caught up. If you're like me, you already know that people like Diddy, who has a lot of money and a lot of power, if he is, you know, guilty of doing the stuff that they're saying that he's doing and stuff like that, because I'm not heavily following the case and stuff like that. I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, I hear about it here and there. You kind of can't help but hear about it because it's on social media everywhere. But you already know people like that cannot get away with doing stuff like that, especially for so long, without help from the people that they're surrounded by. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then most likely the people that they're surrounded by are either doing the same thing as them, they're into the same things, or they're like, you know, helping them cover it up and stuff like that. Now, my thing is, all these people, they push into the forefront, like Diddy, and then now Jay-Z name somehow came up. I'm also thinking about too, like, I want y'all to get them people in the background, the people that's like got a lot of money that we could only imagine, that's really controlling stuff. You know, that's really controlling the people, like, you know what I'm saying, signing them checks. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the people like Diddy and all of that, y'all know who I'm talking. The elites, the real elites, not these rappers and celebrities and stuff like that that's really control. The elites, the people that's out here really controlling the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be careful. You know, I'm trying to choose my words wisely, y'all. You know, cause don't come get me now. I don't want to say too much. Don't come knocking on my door. But yeah, that's the people that I'm like, I know it's I feel like I know it's some people that y'all not, as far as like releasing their names, if they are finding, you know what I'm saying, they're finding stuff on them tapes of different celebrities and stuff doing stuff. I know some super high profile people that was down at them parties and they not releasing it. I do feel like they're picking and choosing. I do feel like when they raided Diddy house that they were definitely, you know what I'm saying, they were seizing evidence, but I do feel like they were also getting rid of stuff too for certain people. You know, the elite. You know, the elite that just got to make that one call, like, you better make sure that don't get out to the public. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, same thing, Jeffrey Epstein. Let's just do a quick little, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to the Jay-Z thing, but hold on, because I'm trying to bring it all together for y'all. Y'all know, like, with the Jeffrey Epstein thing, how they said they found that man, supposedly he was getting ready to tell. Then they tell us they found that man hung up in the cell or something all of a sudden. Now, as the old folks say, if you believe that man did that to himself, you a new age fool. Okay? The vibe I'm getting is somebody was possibly sent down there to go, you know what I'm saying, get him on up out of here, because he wasn't about to be out here telling on everybody. No, they was not about to have that. Anyways, yes. So there are some allegations going on with Jay-Z now. You know, Jay-Z has responded, basically denying the allegations, y'all. And just like, you know, we gonna handle it in court if you feel that strongly about it and stuff like that. Now, Jay-Z, I don't know if this is true. None of us know if this is true or not. But, you know, it ain't looking too good, because with all the stuff that's been coming out about Hollywood in the recent years, you know, a lot of us who was going ain't so-called conspiracy theorists no more. Even the people that was calling people conspiracy theorists is starting to go you know what I'm saying? Like, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, something is a little off. And a lot of people over the years have been getting caught doing inappropriate things involving, you know what I'm saying, people who are underage, and, you know, just women and even men too, you know what I'm saying, like coercing them and forcing them to do certain things. They say you can't get on the main stage of Hollywood in front of the people unless you take a couple doors, you know, go walk through a couple doors. So I don't know, man. Like, it ain't. It don't look good. I would not want my name brought up in no stuff like that, because somebody said, hey, Diddy came out doing the same thing, denying it, and next thing we know, they released the tape of him, you know, jumping on Cassie in the hallway. So, but that don't mean that Jay-Z is, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean he guilty. Now, I'm not a big fan of nobody, so I ain't really got no, you know what I'm saying, stake in the fight. Of course, I just want justice to be served. If you guilty, well then you need to be locked up behind bars. Like, and then if you're being lied on, because I can't stand people who lie, I hate people who lie. Actually, you need to be locked up behind bars too, because you lied about something serious. Like, why would you lie about something like that? But you know, it is people who do lie about stuff like that too, which is crazy. So there's a couple of different articles, y'all. That, because of course there's a couple different things surrounding this whole thing with Jay-Z that's going on. Like, so the first thing is, people are saying, okay, Beyonce seemed to be distancing herself because she has dropped his name or something like that, you know, his last name or whatever. And then Jay-Z's ex has came out and spoke out or whatever on, you know, I guess his little tendencies or whatever, or his character or whatever. And then of course last we have the NFL basically telling us, look, we know what they saying, we know what everybody out here is saying, but you know, innocent, as they say, he's innocent until proven guilty. So until then, we gonna keep working with him. He's still putting money in our pockets. Okay, so we not gonna throw him away to the wolves just yet. We need him to do his job over here with us first. So yes, first let's go ahead and get into this whole thing with Beyonce, y'all. They saying that Beyonce has dropped her name. What do y'all think? Y'all feel like Beyonce is trying to distance herself from Jay-Z? Because y'all know they jumping on Jay-Z and people starting to look at Beyonce. Now, over the years, people already been calling Beyonce stuff like a witch and saying she's into witchcraft and all that kind of stuff too. So with this whole thing with Jay-Z, you know, they even, of course, they're naturally going to be like looking at the wife too, because it's like, girl, how you didn't know this is going on? Oh, you must got something to do with this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's the thing too. We have to also be fair too, as far as, now I'm not saying she ain't possibly got nothing to do with it. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm also saying too though, there are cases where, which is literally, I was talking to my husband about this earlier today. One of the scariest things that scare me about humans is the way that they are able to portray themselves one way and be a completely different person underneath, basically faking it. I mean, like, and I'm a person that feels like I am very good at, like, not only reading energy, but kind of just like seeing a person like for who they really are. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if they're trying to portray themselves one way to me, but that does not mean that people, you won't run across some people that'll get one over on you, because they have mastered the art of pretending. I mean, even to where, like, not just their personality wise, but even like their energy, their aura, all of that, like, make it feel like, oh, this super genuine person, da this, and then you find out like that is not them at all. They're a monster. Like, you're a horrible person. You're a horrible human being. So I'm saying all that to say this. obviously, yes, there's a possibility that, girl, you definitely knew what was going on. I mean, y'all running in the same circles. You know, it seemed like y'all all down with the same groups. You know what I'm saying? People talking about Illuminati, this. Like I said, it seems to be a thing where y'all only getting in these certain circles in Hollywood, and even in areas of, like, you know what I'm saying, corporate America and just stuff like that, in different areas of politics and all that. You have to be surrounded by certain people and be into what they're into, is what it seemed like to me. You ain't getting in that door unless you doing what they doing too. Because it's kind of like, well, you can't tell on me because we got you doing it too. And if you want to get in this group, or you want to get, you know what I'm saying, be down with us, basically, like a gang, I guess you could say, you got to be into and doing the same things that we doing too. So if you try to take me down, you going down too, basically. So that we have that too. But I'm also saying there's also the possibility too that, you know, obviously maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know, because you have instances where the wife does know that this stuff is going on and she just stand quiet about it, and these women just be so desperate for a man, y'all. I would never understand it. Like, it's never that serious. I'm telling y'all, like, even as a married woman, it is never that serious. Like, you would have women that just be sitting on the sidelines being quiet, acting like it's not going on, to keep a man. Like, would just throw all the morals and the values out the window. Like, what is wrong with you? And then you have some women that literally have no clue what's going on. I mean, that goes for women and men. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as people pretending to be something that they not, or just knowing what's going on with their spouse and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, in this instance, I'm saying women because we talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z, you know. But you have some women that's literally like, they have no clue what's going on. So when they finding out, and they looking like a deer in headlights, just like the rest of us. Like, when did you do this? And then when did you have time to do this? You going back trying to think and recount the moments of, like, okay, how long was you gone when you went and said you was gonna do this, that, because I know most of the time we together, you and me. Except when you supposed to be leaving to go to work. So that must have been when you was carving out time to go and do stuff. Like, but okay, yes, let's see. Let me read this first article for y'all, okay? Fans are speculating that Beyonce may be taking steps to distance herself from her husband, Jay-Z, amid the grape allegations against him. Observant followers noticed a potential signal. Beyonce secured the number 35 spot on the list, making her the second highest ranked musician after Taylor Swift. However, fans were struck by one specific detail. Beyonce was listed by her maiden name, Knowles, instead of her married name, Knowles Carter. This submission led to widespread online speculation that the superstar could be quietly rebranding to protect her image amid her husband's legal troubles. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised. Duh, who is surprised? Like, Beyonce's like, I mean, yeah, that's my husband and all, but I also got my own thing going over here too. Somebody got to keep making the money for these kids. Like, somebody got to keep, you know what I'm saying, bringing the money in. So of course she's detaching herself from all that drama and stuff he got going on, like, because she don't want to mess up any potential opportunities that she could, you know what I'm saying, get or have going on and stuff like that. Some people may feel like, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. She's supposed to be standing by his side. All she did was change her name, put her maiden name on there, y'all. And like I said, somebody got to still make the money for the kids. Get out your feelings. I mean, that don't mean she ain't still standing, you know what I'm saying, standing by his side and supporting him behind closed doors. Now, I'm going to say this. Beyonce, girl, everybody know who you is. Like, everybody knows that you're married to Jay-Z. Everybody knows your maiden name. So, I mean, you changing it to Knowles is like, honestly, I kind of want to just go ahead and say, like, in my opinion, she really should have just left it as, what is it, Carter? Like, you changing it to Knowles, like, we still don't know that you are Jay-Z's wife. Beyonce, you are like one of the biggest like superstars in the world. So it really don't matter whether you went with Carter or Knowles. They know both of the names and they're still gonna connect you to Jay-Z. But I get what you're trying to do. I mean, you don't know until you try. She might as well try. I don't know. But okay, let's go ahead and get into this next article, y'all, where it's talking about his ex. Now, this lady, she actually like quoted one of his lyrics. Y'all, I was like, oh my gosh. Jay-Z, boy, oh my. It's looking like it ain't gonna be good for you. Because the lyric that she quoted was like, why would you say that? Like, how would he possibly even spin that to say, oh, it was supposed to come off like this, it was supposed to mean this? No. You said what you said. Like, it came off how it was supposed to come off. Like, it. And they be rapping in these songs, and we just be singing to them, da 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 da. It's been, sometimes I'll be rapping a song, and I'm like, wait, hold on, did they just say such and such? But see, you don't always catch it because it really be the beat that be having you like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, like having you all hyped up and stuff. But they be having, you know what I'm saying, people, when they got these people out here that be like really like catching them lyrics like that, like they just do it for a living almost. Which is nothing wrong with that because they actually listening to the lyrics too. The stuff that they be catching, a lot of these rappers and singers or whatever saying in these lyrics while we being distracted by the beat, y'all are incriminating yourself. And why would you say that? Like what are you into? Like, why would you even put that out of all the stuff you could have wrote in your song? Why would you write a verse like that? Creepy. But let's get into it. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Jay-Z's ex Carmen Bryant claims he began kissing her while she was asleep in memoir that resurfaced amid his grape lawsuit. I keep trying to make sure I don't say, you know, the actual word that I'm trying to say because y'all know how YouTube can be. So, yeah. So, this is what she said. Over dinner, I decided he and I would be good friends for a very long time. We went back to Eric's house, talking and laughing. I was in no condition to drive home, so I decided to spend the night at Eric's, she explained. Sean and I sat on the couch and pretended to watch television. Why y'all pretending to watch television? Y'all had already planned on doing something y'all ain't have no business, huh? Okay. Before long, I drifted off to sleep. I woke up with Sean kissing me. His lips were so soft and luscious, and I began to melt into him. Now, that is like kind of creepy. I'm sorry. Like, and this is gonna sound messed up, but it's like honest, and we all know this. People who are not deemed, I guess you would say, like, what do they call it, conventionally attractive, y'all, they cannot be doing stuff like the same type of stuff that people who are deemed like just super attractive they be doing. Not saying that it makes it right that people that's like super, for the people who are super attractive to do it too, but y'all know that there's people out here that be willing to look past certain things that somebody that they feel like is just so fine, you know what I'm saying, doing, versus somebody that they feel like is just kind of like, ugh, or like, okay, you kind of cute or whatever. Like, they be more quick to be like creeped out, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. So my thing is, why would you wait until she fall asleep to start kissing on her, Jay-Z? Like, Jay-Z, Jay-Z, I see what you was trying to do, but I don't think that was like hitting the way that you thought it was supposed to hit. Like, it's giving me creepy vibes, and honestly, I don't like it. Like, get off. And then I mean, you open your eyes and it's you, and you, but let me stop because I'm not trying to say too much, you know, because we all look crazy to somebody. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? So, it goes on to say, however, she eventually stopped the Empire State of Mind crooner when his hands started to roam as she didn't want to go any further intimately. In her tone, yeah, what is that supposed to be trying to say? Okay. Brian revealed she had a nearly decade-long affair with the Roc Nation founder while she was dating Nas, who was 51. Girl! See, it's people like you that just really grinds my gears. Talk about wasting somebody's time. One of my biggest pet peeves, y'all, is like having my time wasted. That is my thing. Like, okay, so when it comes to stuff like infidelity and stuff like that, I get it, you know, naturally people are mad because of me, you've betrayed their trust. Yes, I would be mad about that part too. And bye-bye, I'm leaving. Ain't no second chances. Second of all, But what will really have me upset, that'll really be getting me, is the time wasted. The fact that I feel like you wasted my time. Like, not only did you betray me, but you wasted my time. I could have been living my life with somebody else who was going to do right by me. Or I could have been out here living my life, you know what I'm saying, by myself, doing my thing, da-da-da-da this, and not sitting up here all these years later just to have my heart broken and shattered into a million pieces by you. Because my thing is, time is something that we will never be able to get back. You can't buy back time. I mean, I get it. I don't care how much people try to make it seem like, well, when you have money and stuff like that, you can do stuff on your own time, go on vacation on your own time, that is good. But you will never be able to go back and be 21 again. You would never be able to go back, you know what I'm saying, like, and be 18 again. So you wasted, she said, what did it say again? Hold on. Nearly decade-long affair. Why is you stringing somebody along like this in this triangle that they didn't even ask to be in? Girl, you didn't have enough heart to go to Nas and say, yeah, I want Jay-Z. Or I'm cheating on you. No, you didn't, because people are selfish. Humans are selfish, and y'all get on my nerves. Y'all selfish humans really be getting on my nerves. Like, why do y'all sit up there and put people in positions like that? Like, go do you. Like, why are you dragging me along in this thing, and I don't even know all this is going on? Like, we can break up, or we could, like, you know what I'm saying, we can be done, and you can go out there and go do you. That is just crazy to me. But ooh, that right there really got me upset. Now it goes on to say, Brian, who had a miscarriage during her romance with Jay-Z, also appeared to recently comment on the grape allegations, as this week she wrote on her Instagram story, "These days people don't defend what is right, they defend who they like, and that's why we call you groupie." Now, that part is true. A lot of y'all really do be fanning out over these celebrities, and especially grown people, which is actually weird to me. I can understand it more coming from, like, the kids fanning out, because they're kids. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even like thinking about, like, who this person could possibly actually be outside of the persona that they're giving us. They're kids. They ain't thinking that deep. They just know that, ooh, that's Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? But y'all grown folks, y'all should have matured at least enough to know, like, you should not be up here fanning out to where y'all be going battling people down in the comments, being like crazy, going crazy on the keyboard, as if y'all know these people personally. Like, y'all be defending these people like y'all are these people's family members. Like, y'all just know for a fact, like, nah, that's not true. Now I can get, people having comments as far as, like, people going ahead and crucifying people like, oh yeah, they did that, when it hasn't even been proven, you know what I'm saying, that Jay-Z is guilty yet. Now, that part I get. Now, you can't just crucify a person like, yeah, they did it, I know they did it. You could speculate they did and be like, oh, I highly believe that it's a possibility that they did it. But to come out and be like, for sure, like, yeah, they did it, I don't care nobody say blah, 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 this, or, like, you know, for a fact, you know what I'm saying, nobody likes to have their name smeared, or have people believing stuff about them that's not true, or that's not, like, you know what I'm saying, obviously possibly true or whatever. But my thing is, the way that people be acting like you can't even have an opinion about, like, their favorite celebrities and stuff like that is crazy. Like, people be talking about kids need, you know what I'm saying, no longer be here, go to the maroon, as they call it, trying to find out people addresses and attacking people and trying to fight people on behalf of these celebrities and stuff because you're a fan. They're crazy. Like, I honestly don't know any other way to describe it. Like, there's literally something wrong with you. Like, and like I said, especially as someone, if you're an adult doing this, you need some help. You really do. Like, don't you got some bills or something else to be worried about? But okay. Yeah. So on that part, she was telling the truth. Now, y'all, let's get into these lyrics. Hold on now. It says, even more telling, she took a screenshot of lyrics from Jay-Z's verse on Kanye's West tune, Monster, and highlighted lyrics that read, I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube. Because I feel like there's just so much you cannot say. But, okay. I a block. I murdered that. Dang, can I say that too? Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. A block. I murder the avenues. I grape and pillage your village, women and children. Oh my gosh. Why would he say that? I mean, obviously, like, cause I mean, what they gonna say? Oh, it's just him being creative, like just taking on that persona of the very powerful men, you know what I'm saying, that do that to show like how, I don't know, powerful he is. Yeah, I don't even know the words I'm looking for, because even then, whatever he was trying to get across, unless you doing some stuff like that for real, or that's just really how, you know what I'm saying, and you can really relate to that, that ain't no verse I would have chose to try to get any type of point across. Unless you really doing that for real. If that's not something that you into for real or doing, I don't even know why people do stuff like this. Like, put that type of stuff out there to even try to give people any type of idea or thought that this is something that they're possibly into. Like, it's, for me, it's just certain stuff that you, as a person, I would think that you don't even want people even trying to connect you with or group you in with, because it's like, ugh, no, don't even try and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try and connect me with this. Or I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all, I can't find the right words. I really can't. Like, I am all discombobulated. Like, because that verse right there, like, and the crazy thing is, I know the song, you know, obviously we all know that song Monster or whatever, like by Kanye West. That song was banging. Now, I remember like hearing the song, obviously. I don't remember those lyrics being in there, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. Nicki Minaj's verse was the best verse, literally. I mean, I got it saved in my playlist just to play her verse. Or like, you got the song playing, just skip, like just go straight to Nicki Minaj's verse. Like, all the other stuff y'all got going on, yeah. Get straight to Nicki Minaj's verse. Feeling myself, yeah. Cause I'm money, yeah. What have it go, y'all know. Y'all, I have no words. I am trying to find the words. I'm trying to grab them out the sky, eat them up, put them inside of me, and then spit them out to y'all to get my point across. But honestly, I can't find them. I can't find them because, like I said, that's just crazy. I don't know who would just put certain stuff out there to possibly have them connected to something as negative as, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, unless you're really into that type of stuff. And then it's like, are you dumb? Like, why are you on here basically telling on yourself then? If that's the case, who's that stupid? But okay. Let's go to the next article, y'all. Let's see what the NFL is talking about, because I'm literally just reading off these articles or whatever. Because I want to make sure I'm getting exactly what they said, apparently what they said across to y'all as I'm talking to them. You know, I mean, talking about these different points here or whatever. This is blowing me, because like I said, it's just so much that's coming out. It's so much that's coming out about Hollywood. It don't make no sense. Like I said, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's really not. We just gonna have to see what happens, because I get it. You know, Jay-Z is saying he didn't do it. Now, some people are saying, like, even if he is found innocent of not doing this, that don't mean he has not ever did something like that before and just has not been caught. Now, is that fair? If somebody is proven to be innocent and then you try and be like, they probably still did it though, but to somebody else, yeah, no, it's not really fair. But like I said, knowing what we know about Hollywood, seems like you can't really hang in these circles without doing at least some for them to have some type of dirt on you. I mean, like some sick little group or whatever, like. But anyways, so y'all, the NFL is basically saying that they are not throwing Jay-Z away right now. The NFL reassures that Jay-Z's grape allegations will not impact their business partnership Roger Goodell issued a statement on Wednesday, December 11th, which has already passed, but at the league's winter meetings, addressing the allegations accusing Sean Carter of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, Goodell called Carter's response really strong and insisted that the accusations would not shake Rock Nation and the NFL's relationship. Okay, y'all, let's just call it what it is. Yeah, I mean, he's lucky because usually a lot of companies, like, as soon as something bad come out about you, whether it, especially something this bad, whether it is true or not, they're instantly distancing themselves. Like, they don't want to have nothing else to do with you. Or they ain't got time to wait for the jury to decide whether you're guilty or not. They don't want to have nothing else to do with you. So this one is pretty, like, to me, it's like a surprising to see that they are still moving forward with him or whatever. But like I said, I mean, I get it from the standpoint of saying, okay, he's innocent until proven guilty. But come on, NFL, in my opinion, like, I already know what y'all doing. Y'all are basically like Jay-Z and Beyonce are bringing in that money for us or whatever. They want to pretend like they care about stuff like social justice and stuff like that. And in my opinion, they really don't. But, you know, they're going to use Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know, because they want to get to the brown community, blah, 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 and connect with them, you know. But that's a conversation for another day or whatever. So they're bringing in money for them right now. So they're not about to throw them away right now. Let's just call it what it is. This is all, you know, at the end of the day, business is business, as they say. So they're not about to throw Jay-Z away when he doing all this, as they say, great work for them. But whenever the stuff come out or however it goes, basically they gonna pull the R. Kelly. When they done using them up and getting all they can get out of them, then they're gonna be like, okay, boom, throw them to the wolves. Now y'all can have them. We done with them now. Throw them in the garbage can. For right now, they gonna act like they don't really know what's going on. Like they like, yeah, we kind of heard about it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing definitive really came out, or shoot, in my opinion, seem like even if it did, they gonna be like, oh, turning the blind eye, because like I said, they still trying to get that money. Like I said, like they did, it seems like what they did with the whole R. Kelly thing, like, it had been rumors, even since when I was a child. I remember the rumors about R. Kelly supposedly doing all these things to these young girls, and that career was still rocking and going. And then they wait all these years later to act like they didn't already know this stuff was going on, and then convict the man, and now they like, because they done using them now. Like, they done got all the money they gonna get out of him now. When I feel like if y'all really care about justice, as soon as a person is found guilty, why you need to go ahead and lock him up and throw away the key. But yeah, so that's crazy. Now, these are, like I said, the articles that I came across while I was like, okay, what is, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it pop up and stuff. People talking about it. So I'm like, okay, what is going on over here? You know, being nosy, peeking through the bushes or whatever. So these are the articles that came up as I was looking into it. Now, my thing is, as a fellow parent, as a mother, the first thing I was thinking was, where is the parents? They said the girl is 13. So I'm automatically thinking in my head, like, where was the parents at? If this did supposedly happen, right? Even the whole thing with the R. Kelly situation. Where were the parents? Like, oh, y'all, it's starting to look like it is what they say it is. Y'all selling y'all kids? Are y'all selling y'all kids? Please don't tell me y'all selling y'all kids, because it ain't enough money in the world for me to do no stuff like that. Like, I could never. We'll be living on a box together first. Like, could never. I would never understand the stuff that people and the lengths people will be willing to go for some money when it comes to their kids. So I'm just saying, like, where were the parents at? Like, y'all get so blinded by people having status and money and stuff like that, and this persona, like I said, that they portray, that people be easily willing to trust these people with their kids. Like, even when it comes to, like, I know, I forgot who was the little girl I was reading about, y'all. I don't remember. I'm sorry, I'm not even about to stay this long, even trying to remember, because I know I'm not about to remember right now. But, it was the little, is it Shirley Temple? Maybe it's not, I don't think it's Shirley Temple. I don't know Y'all might know who I'm talking about. But basically, the girl was, you know what, or whatever, and it was like during it probably wasn't sure to me. I forgot who this person was, that I had came across, whatever, that they was talking about. That basically, y'all, the child was in the audition, you know, for the kids, like little film or whatever they had going on, and they was all going into the rooms individually or whatever, and they recall that basically they were in there doing inappropriate, you know what, to the children, to the child or whatever, and then some people had recalled basically seeing all of a sudden a whole bunch of men running out the room or whatever with their, you know what, down, belt around the ankles or whatever, very panicked and scared and stuff like that. Fast forward, the child was no longer here. Very, very sad. So y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all smart. If you on YouTube, you should be smart enough to be putting two and two together to get what I'm trying to say to y'all or whatever. Very crazy. Now, my thing is, apparently people were saying that back in the day, it was very normal for parents to literally drop their kids off at an audition and then leave and go probably like run some errands or something like that and then just come back and get them. To me, that is crazy. Like, I try not to, as a parent, I try not to judge other parents because, like, I know how hard parenting is, and then you just, you know what I'm saying, you trying to do the best you can or whatever, and what they say, hindsight is 20/20, so it may be some things that you may do in the beginning or things okay, and then as you grow as a parent, and then even if you have more kids, you do things differently. But I feel like it's some stuff, I'm sorry, it's like, it's kind of like you should already know. You get what I'm saying? Like, it should just be pretty obvious. Like, you should already know. But that's why everybody ain't got the same type of common sense. Everybody don't think the same. So I put that into perspective too. So I'm saying all this to say this. Y'all, if you are a parent, don't be trusting these people with y'all kids. I don't care who they is, who they say they is, what persona they giving off, blah, 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 okay? Me as a parent, the type of parent that I am, I don't care about you being no police officer, no devout religious person, you know what I'm saying, this teacher that's supposed to be coming off so loving, da 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 this. I am not gonna trust nobody that I don't know like that at the end of the day. No, 100% with my child and just be like, oh yeah, just leaving them with them willy nilly or whatever. Cause that's crazy to me. Like, you don't know these people. You don't know these people on no personal level like that. Outside of the few interactions that you have with them, people have stuff. You know what I'm saying? Family members and stuff that then did stuff to their kids that they have grew up with, that they feel like they know like the back of their hand, and then you find out they into, you know what I'm saying, some crazy stuff like that. When the child come out and tell you, or someone will end up coming out or something. So, I don't, man, my kids can't even spend the night on nobody else, okay? Let me just say that. And I don't care who don't like it or who feels some type of way about it. My kids can't spend the night, can't even spend the night over nobody's house. And grandparents, nobody. Nobody. Like, I don't be putting nothing past nobody. That don't mean that I would think they would do something like that, but like, people will have folks come over to visit or whatever while your kids over there. And like I said, you never know. You never know. So, I don't know. I just be trying to think about everything as a parent. I feel like my job as a parent is to protect my kids or whatever, and the best way that I can or whatever. I know they say you can't protect your kids from everything, but the stuff that you can protect them for, you better protect them from it, because this world is crazy out here and it's scary, and they be really trying to get to these kids, and it's sick. It really is sick. And honestly, I don't really see that changing no time soon, as far as me ever getting comfortable with my kids spending the night over anybody's house. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you come over here. Like, I'm for real. It's not even funny. Like, you can come over here, but for my kids to be going to spend the night over there, like, no, that just gives me anxiety. And let me tell you something. Even though we teach our kids, like, if somebody doing this, you come tell me. First of all, you don't even want to give nobody that opportunity to even do that for your child to even have to come and tell you that, but you still teach them that. And I teach my kids that from a very young age. As soon as, you know what I'm saying, as you talk to them, as they're, even if you feel like that time they can't even understand you like that, like as they're starting to understand more, start telling them then. They gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? You just keep having them conversations on and off, you know what I'm saying? Just refreshing it as they get, you know what I'm saying, hit different ages and stuff like that. But there's this thing too where, because me being a parent, I also try to remember what it's like, or what it was like to be a child, right? So there is this weird thing too where, although you may teach your kids this, right? I don't care who it is, you come and tell me, and you have made your kids did everything possible to make them feel comfortable to come and tell you anything, right? They will still, there is cases where the child may still never tell you. Because there's this thing where, like, the victim, for some reason, feels embarrassed or like they did something wrong, right? So you have to take that into account, too. So, yeah, that's a little tangent that I went off on, y'all. It's easy for me to go off on these tangents. Sorry. I'm a talker, okay? But like I said, that's just crazy to me. One of the first things I thought about, like I said, when it first came up is, where were the parents at? That's what I'm wondering. Like, for them to even have this type of opportunity to even do something like that. Yeah, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this stuff down in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure, obviously, we're going to continue to hear more crazy stuff like this and more stuff coming out. Like I said, with the whole Diddy situation and stuff that's going on and stuff like that. So, yeah, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you watched this whole tangent, you a ride or die already, huh? As I said, your girl be talking, okay? It is so easy for me to just be rambling. I don't even be trying to ramble, but I just be having a lot to say. And I also am a over-explainer, too, so that way it don't matter who I'm talking to. Like, you should be able to understand, like, the point I'm trying to get across or what it is that I'm trying to say or whatever, or be able to take something away from the video, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't forget, you guys, that I post Monday through Friday, okay? And for specific uploads, because I do have specific uploads that I do each day, Monday through Friday. Check that in the description box below. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.